Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. It's actually happening. The fight is official. Holy cow, man. They actually got it done. October 8th, 2022. Live over at the O2 in London, in the UK. To be shown live on the Zone pay-per-view. So yeah, the official title is Eubank Jr. versus Benn. I thought it was going to be the other way around, but yeah, they got it done. It's going to be at a catch weight at 157 pounds. So 3 pounds below the 160-pound weight limit, which Chris Eubank Jr. fights at. And that's 10 pounds. 10 pounds above the 147-pound weight limit, the welterweight limit, which is where which is where Conor Benn fights at. That's a big, massive weight advantage for Chris Eubank Jr. But apparently, if he comes in 1 pound over the weight limit, or at least one of them over the weight limit, they will be fined $100,000 per pound. $100,000 per pound. I'm not sure how much both fighters are getting paid for this fight. I'm sure it's gonna be in the millions, because it's a massive fight over in the UK. Their dads, Chris Eubank and Nigel Benn, they fought way back in the day. Way back in the day. I wasn't even around the first time they fought. They have a massive rivalry. The family names Benn and Eubank. So I'm sure a lot of people will tune in to watch this fight live on pay-per-view. It's the Zone's pay-per-view, I guess I would say the biggest fight of the Zone pay-per-view over in the UK. I'm not entirely sure how much it costs. I'm assuming it's definitely cheaper than how much we pay here in the States. But I think a lot of people will tune in. I think so. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will tune in. I think Eubank and Nigel Benn still have a big name over in the UK. And it's a massive fight for both of them. It's probably the best fight you can make right now for both of them. Looking at the divisions, Eubank on the other hand, I feel like Eubank has better options out there. Eubank, I feel like he's more desperate to fight Benn, because Benn, he's young. He's younger. He could still be fighting. He could take easier fights. He could be fighting in his weight division. But instead, he's challenging himself, moving up, fighting a heavier, bigger guy, or naturally heavier and bigger guy in Eubank Jr. So, should be interesting. Eubank is coming off a win against Liam Williams back in February, where he won by unanimous decision. Somehow wasn't able to score the stoppage win, but he won. 32 years old now, by the way. Conor Benn, who is still young, 25 years old, still in his mid-20s, still learning, still improving, in my opinion, still not in his prime. I just hope he doesn't seriously get hurt in this fight that will, seriously affect his career. But he's challenging himself here, and you gotta give him props for that. While the division right now is waiting for Spence and Crawford to fight each other, Conor Benn can do this while we wait to see what will happen with Crawford and Spence. Conor Benn's coming off good wins against Chris Algieri and Chris Van Heerden, and now here he is fighting, moving up 10 pounds to fight and challenge the bigger man in Chris Eubank Jr. So, anyway, should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think it's pay-per-view here in the States, right? It better not be pay-per-view here in the States. If it's this fight is pay-per-view here in the States, I'd be pissed, bro. What the fuck? Excuse my language. Yo, I'd be pissed if this is pay-per-view here in the States. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.